How's everybody doing? Oh, Sergeant Williams, Marine, newly promoted. Congratulations. Go to him for all of your recruiting needs. All over the world, right? You don't mind. Hello. I'm grumpy today. Can anyone else relate? Can you relate to grumpiness? So what we're going to do is some basic Roomba maintenance. I've floofed my hair. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna clean these puppies. We're gonna clean these puppies up. How's everybody doing today? Everybody rocking it? Rocking and rolling? Why? I don't know why I'm grumpy. I think it's just one of those things. Here's one of the reasons why I'm grumpy, and you might be able to help. Is I want to be able to live stream a lot more, and I can't. I want just a stand that has a bunch of different things at once, or just to make it easy so that I could just do it. And yet, I don't know. I just spent hours trying to figure out how, and failed. What a world. Why do I have so many Roombas? I like to eat off my floor. Don't you? Mm-hmm. How many Roombas do I have? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. They keep coming. 5, 6, 7. 7 Roombas. I like them to be as long as my torso. That's really the goal. Only have as many as you can. Why do I have some? I buy them used. They're all my rescues. These are all one type of Roomba, 980. And why the 980? Because even though it's 10 years, hey, calm down. Even though it's 10 years old, the 980 is, it has the same motor as the newer ones. So I'm like, why would I pay a ton of money for the new things when it's all the same? So it is important. Stack these puppies up. It is important to do some basic maintenance on them at times. And how big is my house with 7 Roombas? You can have 4,000 Roombas in a 200 square foot house. There's no law. There's no law. I just reminded you to go find your Roomba. Yeah, go find them, track them down. Otherwise they're plotting. They're evil plans. Hi, Don. Do I let them all go at the same time? Yeah. And I don't put mine on the Wi-Fi because other countries do not need to see my bathroom. You know what I mean? Yeah. You get me. So, occasionally, you should clean them out. All right? Let's talk basic Roomba stuff here. Oh, there's a fly. Congratulations. Welcome. You've made your way in. Oh my gosh. I have a fern, and because I'm not normally in this position, the fern is growing. It's growing like ferns out of its butt. The bottom, there's ferns coming out of the bottom of the potting thing, and it's a big fern. Okay. Did I see the new iRobot commercial? I think I did. Somebody sent it to me, and it was funny. I don't know why iRobot hasn't been like, hey, person that has 7 Roombas, you obviously like our product. Why don't you come and be with us? Instead, what they've done is they've said, can we use your stuff that you've made for free to benefit us? And I did this. because I'm too repressed to give an actual middle finger, so I have my own. Welcome to my world. Grumpy Ashley Day. Also, I have no regard for paper towels, so deal with it. Okay, so Roombas have a couple components that you can replace from time to time. You see how there's like pretty smooth? That will eventually make it difficult for it to go from like one thing to another. But what you can do is you can buy off-roading wheels, and they just slide on. You'd have to take it out and then take it back, put it, screw it on and off. But you can buy new wheels. So if you get one on eBay, take this, iRobot. You didn't want to sponsor me. Now I'm going to tell everybody how to get your products cheaper. You can buy new wheels, and then you can get them to be cheaper on like eBay. Things people don't understand why they're like so cheap on eBay, and they're like, oh, I wouldn't want, like, it's probably something really terrible. It could just be that it needs new wheels, or this piece needs to be replaced. Like, there's certain things that'll make it stop that you can just pop in and pop out. Okay, so let's clean one. And I should have brought a screwdriver, I guess. Hey, no! You're not working now. In no way, I don't know if this is actually how you should clean a Roomba. It's just how I've done it for years. You can see that some of mine have battle scars, like they're missing these bumper things. You don't need them. You don't need them. What are you, a girl or something? Oh, fully grown woman. Thank you for asking. Nobody's ever asked me that before. You weird creep. Why am I seeing this? There is a screwdriver next to me because you can take the parts out. Okay, so like I was saying, you can replace these wheels, right? In case, like, you see one and you're like, oh, it's all broken. You can, a lot of this stuff you can replace. Something like if you get it, if you get it so that it's like filled with water, no go. Most electronic things don't like to be have water put on them. Facebook is getting a really good look at my face. Okay, so these can all go on the Wi-Fi, like I was saying. I don't put mine on the Wi-Fi. You don't need to see me in the bathroom. This is the basic bin. So there's sensors in here that will make it stop working. Again, I'm not telling you to spray your Roombas. I have no regard for my Roombas. I want them to be tough. I don't need wussy Roombas. You know what I mean? So they'll take it. You wipe them down because they get dusty and gross. Here's another thing that can be changed out right here. Filter. You can buy brand new filters. It'll go. It'll do that. If
Error 14. Reinstall Roomba's bin. Then press clean to restart.
I'll do what I want. So if the filter is clogged, it'll tell you that it can't go. And you just every once in a while shake it out, and you can buy new ones, just like regular vacuum cleaners. Just give it a little brush out. Hello. Attach a Bluetooth speaker so it becomes a DJ Roomba. I should. Wasn't that on? That was on Parks and Recreation, I think, back in the day. Where's my husband stationed? The moon. Did you know that we were attacking it? I didn't either. It's weird. But, America. Your cat is anti-Roomba. That's not cool. That's not. Bruce is all right. Bruce will let. The Roomba just slam into him, and he looks like, get off my back. So you just wipe them down. Okay. You also make sure that it always, at all times, the robots that you have allowed live in your home know that you are the boss. So occasionally yell at it, tell it that it needs to work harder, you know, things like that. These pieces, these are what roll on the carpet to pick things up. You can just take them out. You can take them out, you clean them. Stop it. This, so this particular brand, this particular model that I have of all of these, it says right here, 2010 to 2016. So this first came out in 2010. And it's the same motor that they use now. Again, iRobot, I'm giving away all your secrets. You shouldn't mess with me. Don't mess with me. So you can take off the end pieces here. And that's an important thing to note because there's been people that there's been like fires started because you can see in there, I mean, even if I pulled, let's see. Oh, all right, that's not too bad. Bruce, you gotta work harder, buddy. Ooh, breaking it. Pop that puppy back on. So how many, do you need that many to clean the house? No. Just remember that my brain is not like other people's brains. So one will, you know, if you want it in your living room, one's fine. Just don't fall for any of like what the gimmicks are. Anything that like, I don't know. Some people like the emptying ones. I don't, because I feel like that's another thing that could break, you know? What does this say? Just wondering. This person just wrote, are you an American or a Democrat? People are ridiculous. Oh my God. Can you imagine if our country, the United States, because you may be in a different country, imagine if that country was built on like a one-party system. Like, that's what you should be, otherwise you're not an American. You know, I mean, just go back to some history, please, for the love of God. You have to get out of your own head. My goodness. My goodness. People always think that they're right about everything. Read a book. Go live in another country for a bit. Get some love in your life. Eat a Twinkie with a sardine on it. Imagine, also imagine coming to somebody who's cleaning 7 Roombas and then being like, what is your political affiliation? You seem stable. It cracks me up. Oh, Deborah, thank you so much for sending stars. You're so kind. Thank you, thank you. I hope if anyone has a Roomba that this is helpful to them. I don't talk about politics on my stuff. Why? Why would I? Oh, doesn't it all just seem awful? I'd much rather highlight, you know, people doing kind things or, you know, funny stuff, not half-baked beliefs that people think they have. Especially because I work in, like, this is, you know, comedy and all that stuff. I can see how, like, the news works, you see how advertising works, and you just go, oh, it's all messed up. It's all bad. Hence, I focus on my Roombas, right? You want to get me an Eielson hoodie so I can stop wearing the J-Bear one? Yeah, I only have 2 hoodies. That's not true. I have 3 hoodies. I lied to you, and for that, I'll be forever sorry. Okay. So like I said, make sure that you don't have a bunch of hair in here or on there. That's not really that bad. But, you know, because they can be a fire hazard. You wipe down in there. My voice broke for some reason. Maybe all those people telling me I'm a man are right. Make sure there's nothing going on in there. And you can buy new ones of these. Because eventually they start to like wear down. So you can buy new ones. All right, this is pretty good. Go in the hole. Okay, so like I said, this piece can pop out if it starts to like not rotate very well. You can pull this out, pop that sucker back in. You need those robots at the airport, then the floors might stay clean. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool if you could just, you know, they could all have them. They deliver food now, right? We've got robots that deliver food. So this is the wrong screwdriver for this purpose. But I wasn't raised to be a quitter. You know what I mean? Somebody just said, are you the lesbian with the husband? Yeah, I think that's me. Thank you, Smith Camp. You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, this is not. Should I go get? Can someone go get me a different screwdriver? There we go. Okay, so you can replace these as well. What am I doing? Thank you so much for asking, Kristen. I am showing people how they can refurbish a Roomba so that they can buy them inexpensively, like I do, on eBay. In part because I needed to clean my Roombas, in part because I'm a little grumpy today, and also in part because iRobot has paid no attention to my desire to be sponsored to them. So I'm giving away all the secrets so that people don't have to buy them new. That's it. Oh, and iRobot, I still do love you. Okay, so you take that out, and then sometimes there's fur or lint that can be in there. So you just gotta check. And yeah, occasionally you just buy a new pack of these, which you can get on Amazon or the retailer of your choice. If you were like the person that got mad at me for encouraging people to send Marley, the girl with autism, toys that needed a specific toy, that I didn't encourage people to go to farmers markets. I don't know, you could probably check out your local farmers market to see if they have iRobot parts for a nearly 10-year-old Roomba. And if they do, give us a call. Give us a call at the number we won't give you. How's everybody doing? Robots to bring food in between terminals? Yeah. I wonder if like some of the big the bigger airports could take that on. Ugh. All right, I will go get. Do these work on carpet? Thank you for asking, Robin. These do work on carpet. The 980s, which are these, and this one that you can't see, have carpet boost. So the motor gets stronger. And I can't emphasize this enough. The motor that is in these is the same as the motors that are in the latest, most expensive Roombas. Shove it. Sticking it to the man. I just told my wife I'd clean our Roomba, and I will. She doesn't need me to nag about it every 3 months. That's right, John. You tell her. Okay, so you're basically just unscrewing some things. Also, the battery pack is in here, and you can buy batteries. If it starts to like not last so long, just replace the battery. Joanna, I'm telling you how to make them more affordable. These are all used Roombas. All you have to do is fix them, and there's not that much to fix on them, as long as this, and you can buy them refurbished. And this is, 10 plus years old, so there's things on it that just aren't important, like these bumper things. Mine, I don't put on, this can go on the Wi-Fi, but I don't put it on the Wi-Fi. Stuff like that. You just gotta know what to Wi-Fi buy. Thank you, Deanne. So we're just giving them a little cleanup. Here's something that they do that, as a several-year multi-Roomba owner, they run into the walls. So like, you'll get scuff marks. All this is base housing scuff marks. You know what I mean, from years. Oh, thank you for sending the rose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So they'll scuff the walls. So every now and again, you might just have to deal with that. Okay, that's one down. What's everybody else up to today? How was the White House party? It was good. I didn't know why I was invited, and then once I was there, I just started walking up to people going, why am I here? Who are you? Why are you here? Why did you get invited? And eventually I got an answer. Which was, for changing the way news and media is received, sent, created. Pretty cool. Look at that. You can see how much it's sucking up. Do they work on laminate or hardwood flooring? Yes, they do, Chris. They do. Again, this is the 980. The 980 is the only type that I have because it has the same motors and because it has carpet boost. So it can do carpet and, oh, if you have carpet that has like loose tassels on the ends of it, it'll eat it. It will eat it. So you just want to keep it away from that. They do have things like the little, whatchamacallits, they like guard it so that it doesn't go into certain areas, like you didn't want it to go near the dog food or something like that. But I don't use this. Mine don't go to places that I don't want them to by fear alone. You might, if you don't have any carpet, you may consider getting one that is not as strong, because the main portion of why these things are so strong is because it can go on carpet, which you might be able to get a cheaper one. I don't know. This is Todd. Todd's a jerk. The blue tape on it is the newest one, in case you're curious. I have 7 Roombas. Your neighbors are hosting an ugly Christmas sweater party tonight. Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Okay, remember, like I said, you see these can be replaced. So if you need your Roomba to go off-roading, you can, or they wear down eventually. Like the one that I just had was worn down, so you can check that out. Do I make Bruce sculptures with the recovered cat hair? Bruce, come say hi. Hang on. Brucey. Oh, I know. I know. There's the kitty. He's very tolerant. Can I have some purring, please? Thank you, Mary. There's little Brucey Bruce. It is Roomba surgery today. I have 7 Roombas, Lisa. 7. There you go. Bruce loves to be brushed. You wouldn't think a cat would love to be brushed. Should try using an old toothbrush. I brought out this wire brush. I don't mess around. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hello from Argentina. Hello. Okay. So, I was showing you earlier. Should back up a bit. You lift this piece up. Look at that. What's going on in there? This Roomba is eating itself. It's a cannibalistic Roomba. I'm glad we checked. So you can see how hair and dirt and dust can kind of wrap around there, and that, over time, according to things I've seen on the internet, could start a fire, which kind of makes sense. You know, you have all that friction. This, ugh, look at all that. That piece pops off. So I need to get a new one of these, evidently. But man, look at all that. This is you, Bruce. Brucey! He won't acknowledge me. How much cheaper? I think when these first came out, they were like $1,000 or something crazy. But you can get them, check eBay, which I've gotten them from eBay, I've gotten them from thrift stores, you know, anywhere from like 20 bucks to 200. But this right here is a problem because that is too much, and it's, I don't have, the tool. I need a box cutter or something like that. Asking for a friend, how many Roombas is too many? It really comes down to your personality, and if you're able to raise as many Roombas. You know, sometimes it's a lot. You know, they come home, they ask you for money, they you know, sometimes the cops show up because they've misbehaved in some way. You just have to know if you emotionally can raise how many you can handle. I might have to go get I hope the others don't look like this. Let's see what we got here. Let's see how I got bored of that one apparently. And some of this is from carpet, like other pieces of carpet. I don't have a hair slicer. Oh, UPS guy's here. Hello. What did I order? Spray out. Yeah, keep an eye open, especially during PCS season, the thrift shops on base. I've seen people dump Roombas in there, and they think that these are like, these in particular are the old ones. They don't work as well, but it's the same as the new ones. That will do. I guess what I should do is go get two things. I should get a Phillips head, tiny Phillips head, and I should get a knife. I'll be back. Hang on. You can watch Bruce. I'm back. What kind of cat is Bruce? He's a ragdoll. Ragdoll kitty cat. All right. Was this the best option? Probably not. You have a shark and you named it Bruce because of Finding Dory. I haven't seen Finding Dory. Who is Bruce in Finding Dory? I wonder. I haven't seen many movies. Does he shed a lot? You know, he loves to be brushed. So there is some shedding, but because he loves being brushed so much, it's not too bad. And he's worth it. But then again, bear in mind that I am right now cleaning my 7 Roombas. So. And I'm cleaning the, what is evidently cat hair off of the Roomba. I couldn't find the box cutter, Cheryl. I agree with you, but this is getting the job done. And if forcing my way to accomplish my goals is not a theme of my life, I don't know what is. River says Disney's. I just haven't seen it. I just don't. I don't do well with movies. Because they try to make me feel. I don't like that. You know, I don't like to be manipulated like that. I guess is what I'm saying. Man, this is really. The shark version works better and is much quieter. I haven't heard it, but I trust you implicitly with my life. Is it 1 Roomba per room? No, I just, I used to have a really big dog, and he was very furry, and it just became a thing. I was like, okay, I want to be able to clean while I'm not home, and this is what it turned into. Finding Nemo is not the movie for me if I don't want feelings. That's fair. Is the shelf behind me stable? I think so. Let's hope so. Otherwise, this would be a weird way to go. Right? It is bent though. But I bought it bent from Restoration Hardware because it's like they originally wanted $3,000 for it, and then when it was bent, it was like $50. I like a bargain. Okay, look, we got there in the end. It does still need a new one because it's starting to eat within itself, but hey, we made it. Big old pile of fur balls over here. Bruce has got to start doing this for me. Go in the hole, please. Find the hole. Find it, find it. There you go. Good work. Okay. I went and got a different screwdriver, so this should be a little bit easier. Take this piece out. Bruce, did you hear me talk about you? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm cute. So you want to check in here to make sure that you don't have a bunch of hair impinging upon that. My husband's bald, and I don't have much hair. So the only real hair you'll find in here is from somebody behind me. And I think if you have long hair that it probably does get tangled up more. So pay attention to that. So I am now the vacuum cleaner. Exactly. Exactly. All right, that's 2 down. Hang on here. I don't even know why I have limits set up on my phones. It's 2 down. I have more to go. What else is going on today? Should we plank? That is a lot of Roombas. Use the scissor tweezer combo, very nice. Very smart. Didn't work in the hair of your white German Shepherd. Every 5 minutes you had to empty it. Oh my. Yeah, I had a Leonberger. And we got a lot of fur out of those puppies. I use Windex. I don't know if that's an approved Roomba cleaning method. I don't let my robots dictate how I clean them though. You shouldn't either. Oh look, see this one's all tangled up here, so we can deal with that. What else we got going on today? Oh, da-da. You can see how that's a bit of carpet or something that tangled up within it. And the obligatory bit of lint. What did I do with the metals that the guy didn't want back? For those of you that don't know, I found, because I run every day and I pick up litter, right? And this was a while back, somebody had dumped a bunch of their full-on metals military medals in their cases even. There was like Legions of Merit and Bronze Stars, and I thought that they had been stolen or that somebody had gotten into some sort of like a bad relationship. They had made their partner upset, and therefore they tossed all their stuff, because it seemed like, first of all, those suckers are expensive, and to just throw them away seemed so weird. And it was filled with like family photos and stuff like that. Like, it was very strange. And then the next day I found a bunch of lingerie. Anyway, long story short. Tracked down the person who it belonged to, and they didn't want them. They had dumped them on purpose. Isn't that crazy? And I didn't even show all of the medals that I had found that day. Tons of them. And then, so anyway, I gave them, I think that they ended up with the historian in the end. But they were really bent, some of them, and such, so they weren't, it's not like you could just like return them and make $1,000 or whatever it was. But there were people that at the time, because this was, I don't know, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, that had a lot of good ideas about giving them to theater departments or things like that. But I believe they went to the base and then they ended up with a historian. I've given the historian some things over the years, like old uniforms that people have given me and things like that. Historians love that stuff. They love it. Hi, Scott. Have I ever performed at JBLM? Yes, it's, well, Tacoma Comedy Club. I lived on JBLM. Joint Base Lewis McCord. Where's the other one? Found it. I lived on JBLM for a long time, so I've performed in all kinds of places. Have you been to the Teapot in Tacoma? Jess Manfrey, I opened to Ashley cleaning her Roombas with Windex. Getting your wine. Yeah. Do it. Look at that. Look at how much. This is just the third Roomba. This doesn't look like my hair. That's another thing. You find you have short hair like this. Your husband's bald. You find long hair. You know whose hair that is. That's Robin Johnson's hair. When she stayed here. That's her hair. Okay, are you good? You're good. 3 down. And look how much we've gotten. Isn't that gross? Do I ever visit Coast Guard stations? I would love to visit Coast Guard stations. Who wouldn't? I'm trying to go to the Kodiak this year because I'm going to do some visits of bases or bases and places that other people don't go to. And so I had no idea. We have like 3,000 people that are on the Kodiak Island, Alaska. Families and everything. Imagine if you're like a city person and then your spouse comes home and is like, hey, just got stationed to a remote island off the coast of Alaska. And you're like, oh, okay. Your older brother was born on Fort Lewis, nice. Army Madigan Hospital. Again, to reiterate, these puppies, these off-roaders, you can change yourself. Hampton Roads. I was at Hampton Roads recently. Well, I went to the ball. I performed at the Navy Ball. Why do I need so many Roombas? Well, one could argue that I don't need any Roombas. You know, if we were to take that to a logical conclusion. You know, primarily my family eats off the floor. So it's important that it's clean. You know, you want to make sure you have enough Roombas so that nobody gets E. coli or anything like that. I don't do this very often. My husband does it more than I do. He's more of the maintenance kind of guy. He likes when things work. But sometimes they need a deep clean and not just a vacuum out. I should come to Warrington, Astoria, Oregon for Coast Guard stations. Love to. Put in a good word for me, Emily. I guess I could just come stand outside the gate, say, let me in. I have an ID. Thank you, a Goodling 82. Super kind of you to say. Hi, Lady Hummingbird. Thank you very much, Christopher. Yes, bald men, the best men, right? Love a good hairless guy. Okay. And we go to check our fire hazards. Off to a kid's birthday party. Have fun, River. How would someone ask you to perform in a spot? Well, it's mostly, sorry. The base or a surrounding venue has to be willing to let me come in. Look at that. What is this? What are you doing? What did you go into? This is gross. Ugh. Well, I don't know what's all over my hands. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's not going to hurt me at all. It's like, is this dirt? Where have you been? These Roombas have been out sneaking out on me, out partying. Thank you so much, Kelly. Hello from Canada. Ugh. I do not know why that one in particular was so gross. I would love to come to the Liberty Theater in Astoria. My hands are all, ugh. I don't like when my hands have a bunch of dirt on, you know? Don't touch my face. Don't lick it. Don't lick it. It's a good rule for life, in most cases. Scrub this puppet down. Hi, Kimberly. Ziggy says hi too. Can't stay long because it's her exercise time. Yeah, go get Ziggy her exercise. Thanks for hanging out for however long you can. There's been a couple of dogs that have popped up on my base. I think they come in through the fence. It's so terrible. Texas has got absolutely awful dog issues. The one person, somebody sent me a message saying that they found a dog. They tried to go to the shelter, and the shelter said, we don't have any space, not even, like, you know how they have, there's some words that get you kicked off lives. You know how they have blank shelters and no blank shelters. I don't know if you can say it or not. They said, we don't even have room for that. So just set it free. It is Roomba bath time, Holly, you're right. And go in, what is your problem? Go in there. Go. I'm trying to shove the wrong one into the wrong hole. I was the problem. That's never happened before. Is there a way we're supposed to use to chat to communicate with you? Just like this, just like what you're doing there, Jean? You just type something in and then I can see it. And it's nice because otherwise I'd just be here awkwardly talking to myself. So it is nice when people type things. But sometimes people are shy and they want to just lurk, and that's fine too. Would love to see you at Albuquerque, New Mexico. I was just in Albuquerque. I did a show at the movie theater with the Spouses Club. It was a lot of fun, but I will come back. I definitely will come back. Okay, do we think this one's clean enough? It's not spotless, but they are vacuumed. So how much can we ask of them? Your family runs a Bald is Beautiful award. That's cool. From Panama Beach. Okay, 4 down. We're in the home stretch. We're in the home Roomba stretch. And I haven't even used my wire brush. You're matching me coffee for Roomba. Good. And I haven't had to use this in a while. Hey, I have that hair dust in. Because I've found this new hair product, this hair dust. I'm growing out the top to see what I can play with. You want a close-up of the kitty? I did. Now he's Bruce. Hang on. People want you to be disturbed. What are you doing? Do you want to be brushed? Oh, here he comes. Mr. America. Come on, you wanna be brushed? Come on. Oh, no, I just brushed myself. Don't worry about it. This is fine. This is all good. Oh, you wanna be brushed? Oh, how weird. I had no idea. I had no idea you would want to have such a thing. He loves it. He absolutely loses his mind. It's nice to have a cat that likes to be brushed, to be honest. Meow. Hello. I would love to come to Niagara Falls Air Force Base. I'll even come when it's cold and windy. Oh, he's rubbing on the Windex. He does. He gets jealous. He's jealous of the Roombas. Jealous of. Here, watch. Oh no, he's doing it. Can you hear his? Purr, purr, purr. No. Thank you, birthday. Thank you. He gets super excited. Wanna come closer? Let's see, come closer. Come here. She'll rub on me. Chirpy purrs. There you go. Maybe this could be the new live stream. It's just watching a cat that enjoys being brushed. It's a little bit relaxing, right? Oh, where are you going? You want me to brush myself? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't play coy with me. I know your buttons. I know you love it. I know you love it. Sandra, you do have better things to do than watch me brush my cat, but it's got to be a bit relaxing, right? And you can make friends, you can type in the chat. It's not so bad. There's worse things on TV than just watching a crazy lady clean her 7 rooms and brush her cat. What is the world, Bruce? What is it? I don't particularly need your butt in my face, but I thought that was funny. Don't say it out loud that I confirm the crazy. That's a good point. Just internalize it. Just internalize it. Are you done? Do you need your eyes to be cleaned? Your cat's anti-brushes. This brush, it's a Bumble to Bumble brush, and I got it from the BX. And it was like $70. Now, I did not pay $70 for it, but it was in one of those like clearance bins where it was like 99% off or whatever. And I was like, what is how good can a $90 brush be? As you can see, I'm brushing the cat with it. Well, I don't really have hair, but it's nothing. It was just such a marketing gimmick. He is a big kitty cat. Oh, watch your face. What I think, you want to take off your collar? Do you want to take off your tie for a little bit? He's an indoor kitty cat, but you know, it's good to know where he is, so he's got a little air tag on there. You don't want to go to the store, but you should. Oh, some days you just got to give into it, right? That's what you got to do. Kitty chat. Bruce, I got to go back to cleaning the Roombas. I got to go clean them. Yeah. Do you mind? Is it all about you? It's all about Bruce. Day in, day out. Okay. I don't need cat kisses, but thank you. I'd like to return those. He's a rag doll, and he's about 8.5. Your eyes are gross. What's going on with your eyes? What's going on with them? You just missed one item on sale. That's fair. You're welcome, Renee. Thank you for thanking me for picking up the trash. Right now, my cat is in my way of my Roomba cleaning. What are snowshoe cats? Snowshoe cats are a different type. Aren't they a different cat breed? You want to stay here? Could you possibly? Maybe not. Could you go somewhere else? You gotta be in my business? Okay. We'll work around you. Are you kidding me? How long do the Roombas last? I've never thrown away a Roomba. I've replaced certain parts of it. How old is my oldest Roomba? Maybe, you see this one's got red wheels. Because you can buy the different wheels. Maybe I've had this since 2016. One of them was my first one, 2016, 2017. That one's not been emptied, so. Put that in there. We'll give it a spritz. Remember, it's probably not a good idea to spray directly into your Roombas, but I don't let them tell me what to do. Breaking the Roombas. Better for hardwood or carpet? Both. Good for both. These are the Roomba 980s, and they have carpet boost. So it's the same motors as the new fancy ones that they have out now, but cheaper because they're older. And if you know that you can replace certain parts of it, pretty much all the stuff on it you can replace. You know, you can get new bins. This is pretty expensive because like everything that's in here. So you don't really want to have to replace that. But things like the wheels, when the wheels wear down, you can replace those. These suckers you'll have to replace. You can see how dirty and dusty it gets in there. Do they drag around hairballs? Not really. They will suck. If you have tassels on the end of your carpet, they will like rip those out. So if you have a particularly tassel-y carpet, I would not recommend one. Look at that, came right out. Chris Torres is a friend of yours and met me at the conference. Well, hi, Nicole. Whoop. I hope you're doing well. Chris is very nice. Oh, this one's breaking off as well. I think there's something that's shredding on the inside. Your next purchase might be a Roomba. Well, I advise, if you do like I do, but go on eBay. You can see that a lot of companies refurbish them. Just buy a refurbished 980. You can get one of the newer ones. There's some that are quieter, but they aren't as powerful. Really depends on how much carpet you have and how much power you want in your life. How much power do you need, Michelle? Hmm? You can get paid for detasseling in the Midwest. I had no idea. Oh, hello, Lilith. Happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. For your birthday, I will clean my Roombas. You mostly have hardwoods with some rugs. Okay, well, you know, as it goes on the rugs, you'll want the carpet boost. But here, I'll show you. Do you see this? This is a carpet I have that has like these things at the end, the little tassely things at the end. And it just pulls them off. So it's slowly killing the carpet. That's another part of it. So that's something to bear in mind. Here you get the unfiltered review of a almost 10-year-old Roomba. Have they improved? Maybe. But when I looked at the specs for the motors, I can't reiterate this enough, they were the same. Because I was going to get one of the new ones. And I didn't, because I was like, what's the point? Okay. I can't remember if I did this yet. These little balls come out too. Thank you very much, Rebecca. You're so kind. I'm glad that my videos make you laugh. I try. I try. How's everybody doing? Tassels are part of a mature corn stalk. Oh, they are? I did not know that. I don't know any corn-based humor. Now I do. Tassels, you know, they can be some top shelf humor. If you're curious about what model you have, it'll say right there. Oh, this piece fell off. It is not a critical piece. It's more of an aesthetic piece for me, though it's a bumper, so it knows whether or not it's bumped into something. Oh. 2 more to go. You have a Malamute, 4 kitties, and a husky. Not worth me investing in, right? Okay, let me think. Well, Malamute, yep, they're long hair, big. I don't see why it wouldn't be worth it. You'll have to empty it more. But what will happen is like, so what it'll depend on is if your dogs attack it, then no. I would say it's not worth it. But, you know, why not give it a shot? Buy a used refurbished one. And so you get it cheap enough so that if something happens, it's not the end of the world. Oh my God, look at mine. The things came off. I gotta get a whole new thingy. I'll have to order one on Amazon. But I think that it'll be interesting because it'll be able to go under like tables and stuff in places that you might not normally clean or see. So you'll be like, oh, I had no idea that I had all that down there. So I'd say it's worth it. And thank you so much for all of your kind words. I love Malamutes as well. They're sweet. How often do I take them apart and clean them? I'm going to say 6 months, every 6 months. But my husband, who as we all know, does not exist, he vacuums them out more often than I do. So he does a little bit of that maintenance, but you only have have one of them. You know, give it a wipe down every now and again. Do the Roombas each have a name? There's only one name, and it's Todd. He's a jerk. Thank you, Laura. Thanks for coming and seeing me in Valdosta. I'm glad you had a nice time. That was a wild one, right? Because it was outside in nearly December. Wouldn't really work in many other places except for Georgia. You know, because it'd be just too darn cold. Thank you so much, Sarah. You're very sweet. I am happy to help. Sometimes it's just, you gotta know, there's ways to, I try to look at things from different perspectives, you know? Finding things, instead of buying things brand new, fixing them a bit. People give up just before they win, you know, so they'll throw something out that doesn't necessarily need it. Do I shave my arms? Like this? Like this part of my arm, Michelle? Oops. Or a different part of my arm, like underarms? Oh, okay, so this part. No, as you can, there's hair there. I'm just very pale. I'm like an eel. That's how you got your pack of Roombas, Jessica, because Bed Bath & Beyond used to throw away their displays. Heck yeah. People will be like, you must be rich, you have all these Roombas. No, I buy them used or find them or thrift shops or something like that. That's awesome that you got them from a dumpster. I got a full-on, like 6-foot leather Chesterfield from a dumpster once. Restoration Hardware, a lot of the stuff in my house is from Restoration Hardware. And I got it from their dumpsters. The robot uprising is coming. It's a good point. Is Cheryl Pistachio holding the camera? Look how dirty I am. Cheryl would not put up with this. Oh, I'm sorry, Ellie, that you're in the hospital, but I'm glad that I've been able to help make you laugh. Let me know. Send me a message if I can ever. I'll send you a video if you need it. Me and my silliness. If you said I'm currently in hospital, are you in the UK or Australia? Should I give up on this? What are you doing? Do you unscrew? Why? Why? You generally like my silliness? Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Look at that. Come on. Come on. We're getting closer. Look at that. There we go. Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you. Bye, Michelle. Hi, Joe. Oh, I'm a dirty mess now from cleaning my many Roombas. We're at the last one. Where'd nearly done. The Roomba finale. You hope it didn't run through dog mess. No, no, no. It's just their regular maintenance. Trying to make sure they're all cleaned up. I am the vacuum cleaner. Did we take this piece off? No, I can't remember. How's everybody doing? Your husband hates it because you're 7 months, but you're pregnant with twins. Congratulations. You still can do DIY projects. My mom was a helicopter mechanic, and she was climbing on helicopters like the day before I was born. Still like 2 weeks later, back up on the helicopters. You're fine. Actually, I'm not a doctor, so consult your doctor before you take on anything. But I do believe that people should be able to make their own decisions. So, do some projects. Do anything that takes your mind off of whatever you're trying to take your mind off of, right? You love my videos. How did I get started doing them? I did stand-up comedy beforehand, and then just started having fun making the videos, basically, and it just spiraled from there. And now I use them to help to try to get people to come to the shows, which is great. And you just gotta do the things you want to do, you know. I like making and doing silly things. I'm not a tremendously serious person, so unless, I mean, as you can see, this is very serious. Is Bruce around? Yeah, he was. He's over there now. He was being brushed for a while. There you have 7 clean Roombas.
Error 6. Move Roomba to a new location. Then press clean to restart.
The Roomba wants to move, which I think is personally pretty rude. I think somebody was coming up to my house. Yeah, so we're all clean. We're cleaned up now. And I've taught you all, if you want to get a Roomba and you don't want to pay full price, how you can have a robot of your dreams. Thank you, Anne. Thank you for such nice words. It's very kind of you. Very kind, very kind. Well, I hope you're all doing well. I guess I'll clean up my mess. As you can see, it's not that involved. But I should show you. Look at this. This is everything that came out of the 7 Roombas. It's pretty gross. Ow! Oh, Texas got me. It's one of those spiky Texas balls. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so kind. Thank you, thank you. What is BG up to today? Working. Working, working. The little worker bee. You're organizing stuff from your final move. And you came across a Roomba in storage. Nice. Get it working. Get it used. You're not sure a robot is a Roomba is the robot of your dreams? You're right. Well, I should have higher standards for robots. Right? They should be able to do more now. Look at this. Gross. Well, I'll go clean up my mess. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for hanging out for the last hour, 15 minutes. That seems like a long time to ask people to stick around and watch you clean your Roombas. But hey, this is the world. This is the world we live in now. Deal with it, I guess. I might come back on later. I want to have a better system. If any of you know anyone that can help me live stream things more efficiently, I would love to talk to them. Please and thank you. I will come to Ohio for Mill Spouse Fest next year. I'm coming to Dayton, if you're near Dayton, Ann. And then maybe I'll do some other shows at the time. Okay? Sound good? All right, go clean your Roombas. You got this. I believe in you. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye!